Welcome back to MTN Live in the Mountain. So we have some special guests here with us today. They are from Watauga High School. We have Rachel Green, Andrew Harrelson, and Connor Michael. And they're going to be talking with us a little bit today about the Empty Bowls fundraiser that they have, and just a little bit about how much money they raise and how the event went overall, because our own Danielle Watkins got the chance to go out and film and get some of the idea of what the Empty Bowls was about. But now we're going to talk to them. They're professionals. They know what they're talking about. So how did the event go, and how much money did you raise?
Wow, it went great this year. We raised $8,800, which is $700 more than last year, and there were over 450 people served. So it was very successful.
That's wonderful. So how does it feel to, I guess, succeed the goal that you had last year?
It feels pretty good, knowing that you're giving back to the community.
How many students overall helped out with this too? Do you have any idea of how many kids actually made bowls? Was it just students that made bowls too?
Well, it was. I guess we had a mix of it was mainly students, and then we also had donations of bowls as well. So quite a few bowls.
Okay. Did you guys actually make some bowls?
I did.
Yeah, I did as well.
Did you? You did. You did not. Did you guys get to see who actually picked up your bowl, or did you guys run in there and get your own? How did it work?
Well, when you go in, in the main entrance, all of the bowls are set up on tables, and so people they browse through and get whichever ones they want. I didn't get to see who got mine, but
Okay.
That's awesome. So all the money is going towards the Health and Hunger Coalition. Have you talked to them? Have any of y'all been over there to the Health and Hunger Coalition and see, where your money is going towards?
Yeah, it's really, Hunger Coalition is an amazing organization. I mean, they provide, they don't charge a lot to low-income families, and they have a pantry where they let families come in and get fresh food, that was delivered that day. So that's very nice. It's not stored or anything. It's all come in that day. And usually the way they get it is they'll get it from, local businesses and stuff will give their excess bread or an excess food to the Health and Hunger Coalition, and they'll give it to the people for a low price. And if the people don't have money, they'll just give it to them, which is amazing.
Have you already given them the check for all the money that you raised?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe it was signed off on the 11th.
Yeah.
So.
That's wonderful.
Already been
I'm
donated.
so excited. Do you guys have maybe a goal for next year that you're trying to reach? Because it seems like, last year you raised, around the 8,000, almost 9,000. And this year, obviously, you succeeded that. Do you have maybe something that you're really trying to reach next year? Maybe like 10,000?
I think 9,500 would be a good goal for next year.
But, sky's the limit.
Yeah. So 10,000. Let's hit 10,000 next year.
So what kind of soups did y'all have?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's
so many.
There's a lot. There were
Yeah.
like 10 soups. I went and picked up the New England clam chowder, which was really good, from the speckled trout in Blowing Rock. And then Casa Rustica donated tomato basil soup, which is also really good. And Melanie's donated, I think it was butternut squash with ginger, which is also
Cool.
And I think it's really cool how, the businesses around in the community were so willing to help out and obviously make enough soup for all these people. And I think that's wonderful. Who contacted the businesses?
Yeah, how's that work? Did you guys contact them, or was it a teacher that did it, or?
Mr. Whitaker, the man that's in charge of it, he has a list of the people that have done it in the past. So he kind of gave us an idea of who to go to, but it was mainly the students who did the recruiting and soliciting.
Well, I think a lot of businesses would want to do that too, because it's kind of like a free way to, let your soups out there and get some people some free samples or something like that too, and promote your business a little bit. So it looks like it's a pretty good idea. Yeah. You guys have any idea for next year if you're going to add some people? Anybody you're like, man, we missed out on them this year, but next year we'd like to try and get them?
Well, it'd be great to add anyone. I mean, if we come across new businesses, we'll contact them. So if a new business will open, we'll contact them and see if they would be willing to. And usually they are. People are very open to give to the community, which is also an amazing thing about our community.
Yeah.
And you also had a silent auction.
Yes.
Right.
How did that go? What all kind of things did you have up for auction?
Numerous things. There's a lot of pottery. There's local art from not only students but some of the bigger local artists as well. So it's really everything that you can think. There's tickets to the Wells Fargo Championship in May and things like that. So it's everything.
Yeah, they had golf tickets and everything.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty cool that you guys had that too. Do you have any idea what some of these things went for as far as in the auction?
I mean, I saw one that was like $200 on a really like a set of handcrafted teapot thing.
Really?
It was so people are willing to.
So put some money out there too.
Most of everything went for retail value.
Okay.
So
Oh, cool.
And so all these silent auction things, were they provided by, different businesses and people around in the community as well?
yes, yep.
I'm just so amazed of the, community's involvement
Yeah.
in helping y'all out and raising money
Yeah, I think you guys
for
even-
the Hunger and Health Coalition.
Yeah, you guys even had like Bobcats tickets and stuff too. I
Yeah.
think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone really loves to come out and support it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the better things about it.
How many students actually get involved in this too? Do you have any idea of how many bowls are actually made?
Well, it served 450 people, so that much we know.
So more than that.
Probably
yeah.
like I don't know. Probably would you say like 500 to
Really
600
something?
bowls.
Yeah, 500 to 600.
cool.
And was this held out in the main, like the cafeteria part of Watauga High
Yes,
School?
ma'am.
Okay. So was there a really long line, like out the door, or how did that work?
Yes,
yeah.
before the
Super
event
long.
even started, there was a line, forming. So people were eager to come and, help out.
That's awesome.
Gotcha.
How much was it to get in there and get a bowl?
$15.
$15. So
And
pretty
you
cheap.
can go
Multiple
through the line as many
rounds.
times as you
Yep.
want.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed I couldn't go.
No.
I'm so sad.
Sounds like it was pretty good too. Well, at least Danielle got out there.
I
so there
know.
you go.
I'm glad that she got to go. Did you guys have any music or anything like that? I don't know if there was any type of music.
There may have been.
I heard y'all
honestly-
talking. You're like,
Yeah.
was there music
Yeah.
there?
I can't quite remember, but I think that students from our band played.
Yeah, that's what
for
it was.
a little while.
Yeah, I remember them coming and talking about the band coming
Yeah.
and playing.
Do you guys have anything coming up for the future? Do you have any other maybe events like this that you're wanting to plan? Or do you know if the Watauga High School has anything?
I'm not too sure right now. I know that Student Council does try to do some fundraisers in the community, but there are some, I guess, individual clubs that are probably thinking about doing things like that.
Yeah, like the Key Club, we go and we'll volunteer at the hospitality house like every other week or so, and so it's kind of like a constant thing. It's not like a huge fundraiser, but it's just like a little way to keep giving back to the community.
Cool.
So you're about to be, what is your position coming up to be in the Key Club next year?
President.
You're president. Okay. Do you have any maybe goals or anything that you would like to set for the club in the
Yeah,
upcoming
I
fall?
mean, I just really want students to get involved.
Yes.
And students to realize that there are problems in our community, and as people we can overcome that.
Yeah.
So I just want people to get excited and want to help people, and so we can serve all the local organizations already established, or we can start a new trend, and that would be really cool.
That's awesome. So that's how it kind of moves along. Is you just pass it down to the class before you, and then the
Yeah.
class before that too. Cool.
I think that's really great for, I think it's wonderful that y'all are so into wanting to help out the community. Because I feel like sometimes people don't really know what it's like, and until you step in the shoes and actually help out, you truly understand.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I think it's just really wonderful how you three are just so involved in wanting to help out and, raising all this money and coming on the show and talking with us all about what you guys have done in particular. It's really wonderful. So is there anything else you would like to say about the event?
Well, just like on a side note, Mr. WHS, which was right after Empty
Oh,
Bowls,
yeah, I was going to ask about that, yes.
that like the total combined Empty Bowls and Mr. WHS raised $30,000, which is incredible amount of money.
Where's
all
that
by
money going
students.
towards?
That goes towards 3 families from the community that are in need of like an expensive operation for a child or a parent, or if like a natural disaster has happened to their house or anything, it'll go towards helping them out of their situation. So,
Did you guys watch the pageant?
of course.
Were you guys,
I didn't
were you guys in it?
No, not this year.
No, not this year. I know we used to do that back in my high school. I think that's a wonderful idea, and it's so much fun too, and getting a lot of people
Yeah.
involved.
Exactly.
I know that's wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much
Yeah, thanks,
for
guys,
coming
for
in.
coming on.
Thank you for having
talking
us.
with us. We'll have to have you back.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a minute with more MTN Channel 18.